the press conference to everyone who's here, as well as others that are joining us virtually. We're here to make a very special announcement from Star Health. It's special for us. I believe it's a first in the industry for the insurance industry, and also with greater impact on society. So without much ado, let me actually talk about how we, as India's standalone largest health insurance company, we're looking at, besides being at the forefront of trends, we've always strived to be leaders in innovation and customer centricity. And our market leadership position has given us not just an opportunity, but also the responsibility to drive positive change in the industry. So today we're taking a significant step forward in our commitment to inclusivity and diversity, addressing a critical gap in the market. I would like to introduce two people that are here on the stage with us, Mr. Anand Roy, Managing Director and CEO of Star Health Insurance. We also have with us a very special guest, Mr. Shrikant Bolla. He's co-founder, chairman, and CEO of Bollant Industries. It is our pleasure to actually introduce a man whose life is nothing short of extraordinary. A testament to his indomitable spirit, Mr. Shrikant Bolla was born in a world that was dark to his eyes. Mr. Bolla's vision has always been clear in his mind. His journey began with a dream to break the shackles of society and societal constraints. His thirst for knowledge propelled him into the halls of MIT, where he etched his name in history as the first internationally visually impaired student at the Sloan School of Management Science Program. Mr. Bolla's life is a narration that now graces the silver screen. Most of us have seen the movie, the biopic Shrikant, inspiring countless hearts and souls. As we welcome him here today, let us not only applaud his achievements, but also embrace the ethos of possibility and change that he embodies. Please join me in extending a warm and heartfelt welcome to our special guest, a true visionary and an inspiration to us all, Mr. Shrikant Bolla. I'd now like to invite Anand Roy, our MD and CEO, to walk you through a presentation on Star Health and to make the announcement today. Mr. Roy?
A very good afternoon to all of you. Thank you, Dimple. Mr. Shrikant Bolla, we are privileged to have you amongst us today, and it is indeed a great honor that you decided to be along with Star Health for this wonderful initiative, for one of its kind in the entire industry, which we are planning to launch today. And we are also very thankful to all of you in the audience and the media here and people joining us online for your support, because we believe, this is not a typical business conference. This is something that we are trying to do, which we believe will create a difference in the lives of many people across the country. And all support and all extrapolation and all the media awareness that we can create for this initiative is welcome. So thank you very much for coming here today and giving us your time. I'll take you through a very small brief about Star Health Insurance and what this company is all about and what is it that we are trying to do here in this particular initiative. And we will also take you through, some other areas of what have we done over the last 18 years of our existence as a standalone health insurance company to increase the penetration of insurance, to promote inclusivity, to promote the boundaries of health insurance, and how we have been going about it. And this has been in our DNA, so we believe that this initiative that we are having today is a culmination of all of that and the future that we want to set for this industry. So quickly about Star Health Insurance. Many of you are aware of some of this data, but just for the knowledge of others, I'm just taking you through this. So we are a 18-year-old health insurance company based in Chennai. Our core values that we are driving our business by are these three points, which we have highlighted on the slide. We believe that health insurance at its core is a commercial business, but it is also a social service to some extent to the society, because it's not only about the commercial aspect of it, but what we can do beyond that and thereby customer centricity is the core of our being. And we every day while we come to office, this is the point that we try to keep in our minds, and how we can improve customer centricity, how we can innovate. Today's meeting is all about innovation, is all about inclusivity. We are also trying to find ways in terms of innovation to stretch the boundaries of insurance. And finally, how can we run an organization which is highly transparent, well governed, highly compliant, and so the transparency is at the core of our value statement too. So with these three value statements, we have been driving our business. So today we are the largest health insurance company in the country, of course. These are some of the data points that we are proud of. We have settled more than 1 crore claims since the inception of the company, totaling to about 44,000 crores. We have covered more than 17 crore lives across the country since the inception of the company. And of course, there are various other data points which we are proud of. For example, we settle almost more than 5,000 claims on a daily basis. We have more than 88% claims which is settled through cashless modes. So we are one of the highest in terms of cashless claim settlement in the entire industry. The industry's average is around 75% odd. We are significantly better than the industry. We believe that the IRDAI also, the chairman has been talking about cashless everywhere and moving towards 100% cashless. I think this is something that we take very seriously, and we are putting efforts to make this number go even higher. And we have more than 85% retail business. We are a retail-oriented B2C company where we are distributing products and services to the general population across the country. And we have more than 35 health insurance products, which is catering to all segments of the society. These are our strengths. The sales and distribution network is widespread across the country. We have more than 887 branch offices. We have 1150 Star Gramin Bima Kendras. These are basically rural branches, rural offices, which are digitally empowered to do business. These are not large-scale setups, but more of a digital office where our sales teams are present and our advisors are present to reach out to the hinterlands of the country. So we have 1150 such outlets. We have more than 700,000 agents who are right now working along with Star Health Insurance to increase the penetration of this very, very important financial product. And we have more than 2,000 telecallers who are also part of our distribution setup. Beyond the proprietary setup distribution, we also have multiple partnerships with banks, with NBFCs, and with corporate agents. As you can see here, more than 572 brokers, more than 44 banks, almost 58 corporate agents, and 14 NBFCs and housing finance companies are aligned with Star Health Insurance. And this helps us to reach out to multiple customer base across the country. And finally, we have a very strong service setup where we have 17,000 plus employees who are part of our organization. We have more than 30,000 healthcare provider network. And also we have more than 500 doctors and medical professionals who are working with Star Health Insurance to provide services to our millions of customers on a day-to-day basis. We are a market leader, as I mentioned earlier. This is just to re-emphasize that we are a retail market leader with 33% market share last year in retail health insurance. And we have almost 47% market share amongst the standalone health insurance companies in India, which are 7 in numbers. And we believe that, with the strategies and the plans that we have for the future, we hope to improve upon these numbers as we go forward. Some of the highlights of the last financial year, without taking much time, we were able to garner an overall premium of around 15,300 crores in the last financial year, FY24, of which 93% was retail. As I mentioned, we are a retail-focused company. We have more than 30,000 healthcare network providers across the country which does services. Some of the other data points are already mentioned earlier, so I don't want to repeat that again. And what is the plan for the future? The company has come a long way over the last 18 years. We have been able to grow the business successfully in all the states of the country. But the future is all about making sure that insurance for all, the vision given by the regulator is about how can we provide insurance for all. So this is one of the initiatives that we are taking in terms of covering a wider segment of the population for health insurance. But beyond that, even on the geographical side, Star Health Insurance wants to penetrate into semi-urban and rural markets more and more, because we believe that's where the maximum need is, and that's where health insurance is more needed, but the awareness levels are low, and I think that's where we are going to go. So we are clocked a CAGR of almost 22% growth over the last 4 years. And we aspire to double our business in the next 4 years from the 15,000 crores odd, which we did last financial year, to get to 30,000 crores by FY28. And to do that, we will have to clock a CAGR of around 19 to 20 odd %, which we believe that we are, very confident of doing. While we do all of this in terms of business, health insurance, as I mentioned, is not just a business of selling policies, but it's mostly about the business of settling claims. And beyond settling claims, it's also about how can we keep our insured population healthy. How can we, our internal, we have a mantra that how can we move customers from illness to wellness? What can we do beyond health insurance so that they do not get hospitalized repeatedly and do not fall sick again and again? So we have invested in multiple, areas where we are providing these services to all our customers. One of them being the condition management program. We have seen almost 100x growth in this condition management programs, very well accepted by many of our customers. These are typically 6 to 8 weeks programs that we run for various streams, whether it's on diabetics or it's for people with hypertension or cholesterol or so on and so forth. As I told you, we have a very, very strong in-house talent in our medical fraternity. So all of these are run in-house by our teams, and many customers are taking use of these programs so that they can take care of their health. We identify customers on our own based on their hospitalization records, based on the health checkups that they do, and we identify diseases and probable health conditions that they may be having, and we try to guide them to how to take care of that so that they do not fall sick. Second thing that we do is very widely and very popular amongst our entire setup is the telemedicine services that we provide. We are providing a free telemedicine service to all our customers and also to the public at large. During COVID, this was one of the most widely used service in the entire industry. Our doctors are available across 7 days a week, 10 hours a day, to attend to all kinds of queries on telemedicine. And we are able to ensure that these free telemedicine services given by our specialist doctors are able to help our customers and also the general public to take care of their health. We now provide home healthcare services in 54 odd cities, which is basically the hospitals come to the homes of the customers. They do not have to go to hospitals for certain lines of treatments, and these are all provided to them at their doorstep. This is something that we do, and also to take care of, the preventive health check is very, very popular. People want to make sure that they are aware of their health conditions. We have launched a AI-driven face scan tool on our Star Health app. The app has more than 5 million downloads, and we are seeing a extensive usage of this tool. This is entirely free of cost. Very, very accurately providing multiple health, parameters, trackers, just on a 1-minute face scan through your mobile phone. I would recommend to all of you, I'll encourage all of you to download the app and try this out. This is definitely very, very useful. So these are the kind of customer-centric wellness services that we are providing, which is helping our customers to take care of their health better. So the claims management, which is the core of our business, as I have mentioned, we have a total in-house claims management team. We have more than 30,000 network providers. We have, of which 1,600 of them are, what we call as valuable service provider, where we have special rates and packages aligned with our company. And the total claims management experience, we are trying to move it to as much digital experience as possible. But as I told you, 88 to 90% of our claims are cashless. So most of the dealing happens with the hospitals. And as far as the reimbursement process is concerned, customers today can submit their reimbursement bills digitally, and we are able to take care of the authorization through the digital processes that we have created. And some of these other points I've already touched upon, so I would not like to repeat them. Just one on the technology side, I think one of the points that we are very proud about is the NHCX platform. This is a Ministry of Health, Government of India project, where we are, the government is trying to bring all the ecosystem players in the healthcare industry together on one common platform, which is called the National Health Claims Exchange Platform. I think this is something that we are one of the four front runners in terms of adopting this platform. We have integrated with many hospitals, and now the claims are also flowing through. I think this kind of projects will be very, very useful in bridging the customer experience gap which exists today in the health insurance domain at the time of claims. And I think these kind of platforms will be very, very helpful. And we totally support these kind of initiatives, and we are trying to do our best to make sure that these become successful. As far as our fraud detection and prevention platforms are concerned, our underwriting automation, we invest a lot in technology at Star Health. It helps us in underwriting better, helps us in risk selection better. So these are some of the things which is very proprietary to us based on our 18 years of data that we have. We have created multiple AI/ML models where customer proposals are, one of the good things that we do is we issue policies in 2 hours time. We don't have to wait for, we don't have any centralized policy issuance systems. All our branches are empowered to issue health insurance plans, but all of them happen at the back end with very, very strong underwriting rule engines that we have created based on our own proprietary data that we have. So these are some of the initiatives that we take through technology, which helps us in improving customer experience as well as customer onboarding. So coming to today's context of discussion, inclusivity has been a cornerstone of our business. We have always tried to push the boundaries of health insurance. We are not a company which is typically running behind young and healthy customers, and that's the only cohort that we want to target. We are trying to see how we can expand the boundaries of health insurance so that this product becomes relevant to all segments of the society. We were one of the first companies to launch a product for senior citizens way back in 2010. And this is something that we are very proud about. Today, almost 5% of our business comes from the senior citizen product itself. Of course, there are many more senior citizens who are covered in our other products, but the specific product itself is contributing close to 5% of our business. So we launched a product for senior citizens. We have products for the rural population, which is very reasonably priced. We have specific products designed for women and the needs of women folks. And we also have products for other segments like younger generation who are looking at other kinds of benefits than only hospitalization, because they do not think that hospitalization is the only need for them. They have other needs. So these are the like maternity care and all of that. So all of these kind of innovative products have been brought about by Star Health over the last many years. These innovations contribute almost 15% of our overall top line number today, and we want to improve that even further. So these innovative products that we have introduced over the last many years are contributing close to 15%. We also have introduced products which cover various disease segments of the population. We have products for people who are living with diabetes for maybe 15 years, 20 years. Today they can get a policy from Star Health Insurance without any questions. We have a product called Star Cancer Care. Now you might have heard of multiple insurance plans which is covering cancer. But this cancer cover is given to people who are healthy, and in case they unfortunately get cancer at later point of time. Nobody today in the entire Indian context gives a health insurance policy to a cancer survivor. We are the only company in the entire industry which is covering cancer survivors. So this product is all about cancer survivors who would be treated as a declined risk in any other plan. So we have a plan for cancer survivors, very, very well designed and useful plan for this segment of the population. We have a product which is catering to people who are living with cardiac ailments, who have undergone heart surgeries, who have undergone PTCA or CABG. They can buy health insurance for the first time. And also, we have many innovative products for other lines of, people who are having other diseases like autism, spectrum disorders, and so on and so forth. We were the first to launch HIV coverage in this product, which we are discussing today. This was launched way back in 2012-13, but now it has become a mandatory cover for all insurance plans. But Star Health was the first company to cover HIV-positive population in one of our plans. So these are the kind of innovations. Being a large health insurance company, we believe it is our duty and responsibility to bring more and more public into the folds of insurance, and that's what we try to achieve with this kind of innovative products. Now, as far as this particular product is concerned, the Star Special Care Gold that we are talking about today, this is basically a product which is catering to the people who are living with disabilities. These are the identified disabilities which is listed by the regulator. Of course, we go beyond that if it is possible. And just now, before we got onto the stage, myself and Shrikant and me were talking about how we can have more and better product coverage for people who are living with disabilities. And we will collaborate closely with Shrikant and people like his ideas so that we can keep on improving this further. But of course, these are the mandatory list of disabilities which is being covered today as per by law. But as I have shown you before, Star Health is doing beyond this. Within the list of disabilities which is covered, this product right now, we are trying to evangelize for people who have vision impairment, okay? And that is what today's meeting is all about. India has 34 million people who are living with vision disabilities and blindness. This population has never been targeted in a focused manner for health insurance coverage. So we are trying to do that today with the help of Shrikant and the association with him. I'm sure that this will extrapolate the awareness of this particular important coverage that we are trying to address. And with this initiative, the Star Health is launching India's first insurance policy in Braille. So what we have done is we are trying to make sure that the customer who is visually disabled and also having, probably living with blindness, they are getting a total transparent process while buying a health insurance plan. So this product is now made available in Braille also. And this is going to be empowering the customers who are buying these policies to know exactly what is the coverage that they are getting and what are the benefits that they are going to get from this health insurance plan. So this is something that we are launching here today. And I think there's a small AV.
Star Health Insurance launches India's first insurance policy in Braille.
Launching the product in Braille, which we believe is an important step in helping the population to understand what they're buying. But beyond that, we are also trying to collaborate to find out how we can bring this population of 34 million people and the needy amongst them into the fold of insurance distribution. We are empowering the visually impaired by giving them the opportunity to become an advisor with Star Health Insurance. This is going to be a special drive that this company is going to take to onboard people who are living with visual disabilities to become a part of Star Health Insurance family and become a distributor along with Star Health Insurance, so that in their community, in their social circle, they can also become an evangelist of health insurance. And I'm sure that with this initiative, we will be able to provide employment and some kind of income generation avenues for this population also. And I'm very happy to let you know that Shrikant is also one of our policy holders, and he has also agreed that he's going to help us. He's going to be our evangelist in promoting this in this community, so that people can become. He's a successful entrepreneur himself, but there are people out there who can definitely benefit in generating income from this avenue. So we are looking at both of these things. First is making this product in Braille, and second is creating income generating avenues for the people who are visually impaired. And with that said, I'm happy to be here today. I'm happy that Shrikant could come here all the way to be part of this program, and I'm really looking forward for requesting all of you to help us to promote this this avenue of making this population more and more stronger and more health insurance aware, and as well as health insurance covered. So with that said, thank you so much for coming here today. Thanks Shrikant once again, and I look forward to hearing from him. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Roy. Can I request Shrikant Bola and Mr. Anand Roy to both unveil the product for us?
Star Health Insurance launches India's first insurance policy in Braille.
You can just hold it.
Star Health Insurance launches India's first insurance policy in Braille.
Can you just turn on his mic? Yes, please.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Thank you. Indeed, it's a real great honor launching this Braille manual of the Star Health Special Care Gold product. And I'm pretty sure this is going to create ripples that would have impact on the entire insurance, especially in the health insurance sector. And this is going to be a new innovation which propels inclusivity, diversity, equity, and equality in the work culture and workspaces. Because DIY is the concept that we have been talking in the corporate world nowadays, but Star Health is taking an initiative to evangelize this and make it a reality. Because just to close, dreams are never real, they are never practical, but leaders like this and companies like Star Health can make those dreams a reality. And today, the dream of getting health insurance for people with various disabilities is becoming a reality, because even for me, few years ago, getting a health cover or getting other types of plans was a difficulty. I was told I have to pay an extra premium to get the policy, but I was able to explain it to the regulators as well as the companies that people with disabilities will have much lower risk of getting into an accident or getting into health risks. So I'm very, very happy and thrilled that Star Health truly embodies this, and they truly understood the importance of promoting this kind of products for the 30+ million people out there who really wants to be a part of it, and also generate a lot of income generation opportunities. This Braille manual actually creates privacy, confidence, and risk-free, because I myself can read this. So it says Special Care Gold on the first page, Health, Star Health and Health Insurance. So basically I can read this entire entire manual and understand whether the agent explains it thoroughly or not. I will have full confidence because I can go through the manual at my own time and then confidently go and purchase the cover. So thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
a noble opportunity to launch this manual.
Thank you.
And I'm proud to be a customer. My own family and myself are proud to be the customers of Star Health, because as a father of 6-month-old daughter, I myself will always have that responsibility of living healthily for my own, may not be for myself, but for my own daughter and my own family. I think Star Health gives you that confidence and peace while you perform to the best, and also while you sleep. You know, when the whole world said, Shrikant, you cannot do anything, I proved the world that I can do anything. And even here, we are going to prove that we can bring 30+ million people onto the insurance sector and make them live with dignity, purpose, and happiness and peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'll take it. With that, we move into a quick round of fireside chat between Mr. Anand Roy and Shrikant Bolla.
Yeah, thanks, Dimple. I think Shrikant has given some of his perspective about why he believes health insurance is an important piece of investment which everybody should have. Now, talking from, as a CEO of a health insurance company, Shrikant, I know this may be a little bit, very, very typical. But what prompted you to opt for health insurance, and why did you go for it?
See, having studied in the US and Western culture, I think I truly, as a person, understand the value of having health cover, because life is a roller coaster ride, and we never know what pandemic is going to hit us, or what incident is going to hit us, or what may happen, because nowadays we are living in the world of uncertainty, and we are eating something that we don't know where it comes from, and we are drinking something that we don't know what is inside. So I think protecting ourselves and protecting our own loved ones is our prime responsibility. I think we all love fundamental rights, and living healthily is our own fundamental right. I think and ensuring our health, covering our health is a fundamental duty. Therefore, I think it's always important to make health insurance mandatory, and I do think India will come to a situation where government will mandate that most of their, some class of citizens at least, are mandated to buy health insurance cover, not to make health insurance companies profitable, but to make Indian citizens prosper with satisfaction and happiness, because our per capita and our spending power as well as our earning power is much lesser than the hospital bills that we anticipate nowadays. The minute you go into a hospital, you never know how many lakh bill you have to pay on a daily basis. So once you are on an insurance plan, I think you don't have to worry, that too on a cashless plan, because health issues will never tell us and come. And when they do, when we don't have a cashless policy, then we will be at a greater stress. I think having 30,000 plus network hospitals, especially in my own town of Machilipatnam, I was thrilled to see so many hospitals being part of Star Health cashless system. I think indeed it's a great knowledge even for me, and I'm very happy, and I'm going to bring all my loved ones, family, parents, and neighbors to also ensure that they can come on to the health insurance plans, because they don't have to worry about their uncertain expenses that may come and take away all their savings. So, and I'm thrilled to also understand and know that Andhra, being a new state that is recently formed and not much awareness, but yet I think Andhra people chala manchi telugalavar anukunta, wise people. Kabatte chala Star Health portfolio lo Andhra is the best performing state. So I congratulate all the Telugu people for proactively thinking for the future. I think even as I said, as a family myself, so in fact when my wife was pregnant, and we were not on insurance plan, because my insurance policy just expired few months ago, and I actually didn't worry too much about it until my wife got pregnant. That's when I decided, we should have had the health insurance plan, but unfortunately no one could give. But I'm thrilled and very happy to let you know, even Star Health is having products for people who are pregnant, I think for pregnant mothers as well. I think once my baby is born, then I got myself and my family covered onto the insurance plan of Star Health. And I'm such a rebel, no one would employ me, but Star Health was kind enough and gracious enough to say, you become an entrepreneur in the insurance sector as well, because you have done so well in the recycling and waste management and sustainability space, and we want you to also make insurance plans sustainable by tapping it into people who are marginalized, because we work with a lot of marginalized communities in terms of creating livelihood opportunities for them. And with Star Health, I'm also going to just slightly extend that livelihood opportunities and towards the marginalized communities, and make sure these marginalized communities comes onto insurance plans, so that they can not only live with dignity, but they can also live with peace and happiness and free from any uncertainties that are yet to come.
Sure. Thank you, Srikanth. Thank you so much. And we are very honored that you have become our customer, and you've also been very, very, we are thankful that you have also decided to become our evangelist as an insurance agent for Star Health, and not only lead by example, but also bring more and more people in this community into the fold of health insurance and probably create some kind of income generation avenues for them. What are your thoughts about it? I mean,
I think-
how do you think that this can help this population?
No, you are too modest. You are saying some kind of income generation, but I think there is a very, very good income of promoting and selling health insurance policies from Star Health, ranging from 15 to 45%, which is a big chunk of money. I think even if you can sell 5-6 policies, I think there's a lot more money you can generate rather than working full time in an office for someone. Because see, for people like me, you see, entrepreneurship is like a spiritual journey. Ultimately, it is a very lonely path. It is so lonely because most people do not understand why do we want to work so hard and make huge sacrifices and put ourselves through a roller coaster ride. Even today, if you go and ask my father, what do you want Shrikant to do? He would happily smile and say, I want him to get a government job and get married to a pretty girl. I know getting married to a pretty girl may not be a big challenge because I'm already married to a pretty girl of my choice after a deep dive and a romantic love story. But working for someone else, let alone for the government, fills me with total dread. That is why I became an entrepreneur. And I'm such a rebel, no one employs me. And here at Star Health, I don't have to work under Star Health, but I'm associated with Star Health, but can work according to my own systems. So I'm not mandated to work according to their systems. Instead, I can, of course, the product is something that I take it from them, and it is my job to push it, explaining and the way I want to create my own system. So for people like me, I think becoming insurance distributors would always help, because we can work at our own comfort and our own timing and our own way. I think that really helps while generating a decent amount of revenue. And it is also a co-generation, it is also a co-vision with Bolent, because we always want to be good and do good, and we want to make top class products that people should be proud of using by using people who are at the margins of the society. And here also we are talking about integrating people with visual challenges into mainstream system for health insurance is concerned. I think once we bring them on board and make them realize how important it is to have a health insurance, then I'm pretty sure we will have impact on multi-sectors of India as well, like other products and employment and education. And once you educate a person, the person is educated on a multi-dimensional way. So it in fact helps in multiple levels.
Yeah, sure. I think that's really wonderfully put. I think I was being modest that some income can be generated, but I think a lot of income can be generated by this community. And at Star Health, what we are trying to do here is, we are trying to empower.
And also, just to interrupt you, sir, there, and people with visual challenges are much smarter in terms of communication, in terms of showing empathy for their co-community or for normal people even, because you see, education for people with visual disabilities are completely secluded from the mainstream. Therefore, they have not enough skills to thrive in the mainstream environment. So, but this is a great bridge and a great opportunity for people who cannot get into mainstream employment, but they can promote and they can become Star Health distributor and work in their own community, not having to travel from all the way from Bihar to Hyderabad and get only 9,000, 10,000 paid to work with companies like us. Because every day I get calls from across the country to employ them, but unfortunately we are not able to create jobs where people are, and where jobs are there, people are not there. So it's a big gap that currently exists, and we at Bolent are working very hard to how to basically fill this gap, but yet we are still not able to find right solution. So I think, and also people call us every day and ask, do you have any remote opportunities for us, because we want to be here, we can't move everywhere. I think for people like that, this would be a great opportunity to tap into their local communities, tap into their areas, and be where they are, and yet the money is in their bank account, and they can live with the dignity, purpose, economic independence, everything can come to them, come to their doorstep with the right initiatives from Star Health. So I think Star Health truly kind of symbolizes the inclusivity and the equity and diversity in the work culture. So I truly appreciate the entire team for thinking inclusivity beyond their CSR and beyond their sympathetic angle, instead treating it as their own DNA, which is a quite important thing that we all need to have.
Thank you, Srikanth, for those kind words. You know, what we are trying to do also is, make the process easier for this community. We are trying to, there's a regulatory requirement for a 25 hours training. We have kind of shortened that into a 1 hour audio-based training, so that people can join as an agent very, very easily. And, they can start their business opportunity as quickly as possible. So with your, with your encouraging words and with your, willingness to associate with us, I'm sure that this initiative will be very, very successful. I once again thank you very much for being here today with us, and I open this up to the audience in case they have any questions for any one of us. Thank you so much.
Any questions? No, I think that was pretty elucidate. So thank you all. Thank you for joining us here today. Thank you, Srikanth Bolla. Thank you, Anand Roy. And with that, we'd love to invite you to join us for lunch. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Srikanth. Thank you.
Thank you. Great.
It's